Today's 2-minute fairy tale is another medieval story from Marie de France in which cheating is shown as an absolutely okay thing to do in some circumstances, even though it still ends tragically. It's called Yonec. There's an old king who's got this beautiful young wife, and he's jealous and scared she'll cheat, and so he puts her in a tower and imprisons her. He only visits her to try to get heirs, so not really so much his wife as his sex slave. She prays not only for freedom, but for love, to feel valued and special and romance. When she cries out to God, this beautiful bird appears. A bird transforms into a hot, beautiful knight, and he's like, I've been loving you from afar as a bird because I can just do that, and I couldn't come to you until you called for me, and now you've called for me. She checks to make sure he's not an evil spirit first by having him change into looking like her, not witchy or alarming, but then taking communion in her form from the priest who gets sent to her every now and then to prove that he's not a demon because demons can't take the Eucharist. So when she knows he's not the devil, they start a love affair and they're super happy. But eventually her husband gets wise to everything and leaves a bunch of broken glass on the windowsill so that the bird injures himself when he comes to visit her. He flies away injured, and our girl actually manages to leap from the tower without dying. Wearing just her shift, she runs to where he is suddenly dying in this chapel. He says, here's my sword. You're pregnant with our son, by the way. Here's a magic ring that will make your husband forget everything. And when our son grows up and learns the truth, he'll avenge us. He dies. She goes back to her husband. The magic ring works. She gives birth to the son. They name the boy Yonec, title of the story. She and the husband raise him. Apparently she's let out of the tower. And then one day when the son is grown, they go to visit the chapel where the knight died. Suddenly our chick turns to her son, gives him the sword, says, this is your real father. This guy who raised you, he actually murdered him. Because, I mean, he did with the broken glass. She falls down dead, and Yonec turns to the stepdad and cuts off his head, avenging the pain of his father and mother, and then lives happily ever after. As always, check out my book and my podcast. All the links are in the bio.